This is more an old traditional home, but you can apply these methods to a conventional home. You don't have to go all or nothing. What's a strong mix? So you play with your ratios, you write down what they are, clay to sand to straw, try different things, let your samples sit out, and then you go back and check them, see what cracks, see what's strong. These are additives, which we'll talk about more. This is manure, which we have some manure, thanks to Vaughn. If anybody.
It's not mine.
Yeah.
Homemade manure.
Age-old technique, dries, it makes all that fiber, makes the material really strong. Yeah, Doc has them come up with just some ways to enhance this little structure with cob. So we came in and did 3-foot wall height, 3-foot height walls with cob. I'm just gonna keep flipping through these. So I think what we'll do is just we're gonna have to mix a lot of cob to get started. So probably, I'll show you guys the materials, and we'll just get a whole bunch of cob mixing going on. You guys probably want to wear boots unless you want to go barefoot. That's up to you. Usually for your samples, you want to start with clay and sand, and you want to figure out what's a good mix with your clay and sand, because like I said earlier, some clay, you can see that clay behind Vaughn, that came from his property. It's like pretty much pure clay, not a whole lot of sand in it, but then the clay that we're using here has a lot more sand in it, so you have to figure out what's going to give you a good mix. So the only way to really know that is to make samples. So if you made a sample and it felt really crumbly and weak, and you picked it up and you could break it really easily, that means probably more clay. Yeah, too much sand, not enough clay, because the clay is your glue. It's very, very strong. It's what gives you your structural integrity. And then once you figure out your clay and sand mix, then you can add straw. And the idea behind the straw is you want to add enough straw, as much straw as you can, to where it still holds together. So you just keep adding a little, adding a little, adding a little. And once you play with the materials enough, you'll just get to where you can just start mixing and feeling it, and you'll know, okay, we need more sand, okay, we need more clay. And through experience, you just get more familiar with the materials. Too wet.
Is that a certain grade of sand, or just
this is
sand
Mason sand. This came. Where did we get? Oh, this came from the concrete factory, where the gravel came from. They had a big old pile of it. You can use beach sand. Beach sand is a finer sand. Like if you looked at it under a microscope, beach sand is round. This
better have a
Mason sand is more jagged. If you feel it, you'll see. You can tell there's a lot of sand in it, but at the same time, you'll hit these pockets of clay where you can kind of mush it around, and it keeps its form.
So could you do it with just that, or are you going to have to mix the other clay in with that to give it enough consistency?
No, we're gonna use this, and I meant to show you guys at the house.
That's just for decoration.
Well, that's
The clay ball that I had that was dried out. It's really hard stuff. Normally, if you're looking for clay, it comes in all different colors. So sometimes it's orange, sometimes it's yellow, sometimes it's gray. But usually, you know that it's clay if you can like mold it, basically, and it keeps its form. If you can roll it like into a worm. Usually if you add a little bit of water And then anybody that's done pottery knows, like, you can usually like roll it into a worm and it'll keep its shape.
You have to
Here,
get it pretty
feel
wet,
this.
but then you can squeeze it through your fingers once it's wet.
Feel how like
So you
it
can-
keeps
Yeah, it
its
definitely
shape.
feels
You can
clay.
feel that clay in it.
Just keep filling your palm with water and working it in until it will squeeze through,
Yeah,
and or it'll just crumble. Like if it's all sand, it'll just fall apart.
like yeah. So So the bet you get a couple days in advance, and then it's going to be easier to work with. So that's what we have over here. It's 3 bins of soaked clay. This is our dry clay, which we can just keep it covered up. We'll probably have to go harvest more clay this weekend, so I'll show you guys where it is when it comes time to do that. So, I think mixing cob is probably the first thing we need to do. We're just going to mix a bunch of batches of it, and then I'll show you guys how to start applying it, and we'll get a team of maybe 4 or 5 people who really want to start on the oven, working on the oven, and the rest of the group will start cobbing the benches, and then we'll just switch off throughout the day.
Look, you can get some Clydesdale and stuff.
25 poops.
But only add the
That's not
0.5
like
poop
silica
after
sand,
the,
is it?
Yeah,
No.
Yeah.
and
It
the
is?
poop is over there soaking in a bucket. We're probably gonna run out of poop today, but we're gonna use it.
I grabbed one
Go get
from
that.
underneath there.
Boots.
I got,
Oh, okay.
Isabella.
I'm gonna stick this over here. If anybody forgets what the recipe
Yeah, let's
is.
roll it. Let's roll it.
Flip it over.
Now. Watch out, y'all. Just take a step forward.
1 sand, 1 clay, 1 poop, a half poop, half straw.
All right, now let's go this way.
If you need any more poop, I'm sure there's some people out here full of it.
got plenty of poop over here.
How many handfuls?
Half a bucket. Half a bucket. Actually,
It's a whole bucket, right?
do a third because
Now don't get
Because
into
there's 4 buckets, right?
we're not gonna have a whole lot.
Okay, ayuda papi. If it were not cold and rainy, I would let
That's a
her
valuable
barefoot in there.
resource.
She would enjoy that.
Fertilizes the garden.
Fucking barefoot and not with your feet. No, don't let her with her feet. That's the only pair of shoes she has.
Are you cleaning before you get the poop?
Ven.
Wait for the poop.
Ven con mami, ven. Ven con mami.
Juicy.
I step in
And
there.
you just put water in that also? It's just water? Yeah,
That's
Yeah, so horse manure is basically just a bunch of little fiber. Yeah, and it's got enzymes in it that dry really, really strong.
Could it be,
You can use cow poop.
yeah.
You can use donkey poop.
So we just want to, we got one in, so we just want to fill it.
Yeah.
Smart man.
Did they put any?
You gotta get in there.
All right, let's pull this in back.
Matthew, the fire starter.
It's dirty.
It doesn't look like there's enough clay in there, is it?
I think
No stopping us now.
it's under there.
We put 2 buckets in.
We did put 2 buckets in.
Yeah. We're gonna be doing this a lot. That thing can go real far. No, it's only 4 inch thick.
Do I have to get all y'all to sign waivers before I post this anywhere?
This clay.
It's not.
You rock.
Almost impossible.
Is it against the rules to use a printer?
But rosemary grows real good down here.
We need to do it with solvent.
Yeah, you have to add so much water.
Otherwise, it's just
Ice, he had big ice bowl. And I did get some nice water.
100 pounds in order to get.
Okay, straws ready for this one. We ready?
All right, I think it's come up.
Alright, this is looking good. Good.
We need some music.
I know.
Dancing.
Thought about that. And we're probably going to be dealing with wet materials because of all the rain. Them out, and then you can poke them in the top. Okay, I see when you hit your 4 inches. But, vertical and the backrest a little bit later, but just to get yourself acclimated with the materials. Don't worry about it being super smooth, because we're going to come back later.
So Dan, let's
Many hands make light work.
You want to do some topping?
Nah, I
No?
don't want to get dirty.
And reap the benefits of all of your work?
I'm gonna get dirty from the knees down there. I'm just worried about my
all
legs.
the bellies are growling. We're all hungry.
Jeez, it feels like it's getting heavier, or is it just me?
I think they're getting heavier.
Oh, you're kind of speeding it up here, huh?
I gotta get a photo of this.
Here you go. Oh, there's a green one. Yeah, it's a coming.
That wheelbarrow. Driving up.
Hey Vaughn. Vaughn, when you bring that back, leave it right there.
Yeah, we could probably get these 2 buckets full in there.
Oh, that's fun.
The human ox.
I think they're filling them fuller.
Oh, it was a killer.
Warms you up.
Yeah, you kind of forget about your wet feet with
Bucket Brigade.
arms and back. Or
Here I am. There you go.
And even if it's overhanging, that's okay because
You don't
you
have
can use
something
Tom.
to
Okay, let's shim that one. Okay. Now let's shim another one.
Hey,
Okay.
hey Tom.
Yeah.
Do you have that other tube of that
Yeah.
adhesive stuff in your truck?
Yeah, I
I can get it.
don't know
Take
how
it
this
back.
will work.
And it
Okay.
should be on the left.
Somebody can
stick
start
something in
using
there
this
that
as a flag
keeps it.
stand.
Oh, needed some shim.
There you go.
You just do one at a time. Start with the
Yeah,
top.
yeah.
So start with the second brick.
So let's do this side now. There you go. Keep close to the arch as you can.
So,
Good man, right on.
is that enough?
Yeah, that's probably good.
Okay.
Need another one.
And make sure that they're flush with the front.
Yeah. So, yep. Keep going on the outside. As far as deep side,
Okay,
you can always like fill in.
looking good.
You kind of look and see the
Now
areas
let's
where it
do a
looks
couple more on this side.
like it's
Here you go.
And one thing I like to do too on the edges of the bench is to give it a nice thick rounded edge. Like,
So it'll be comfortable.
yeah, like right where your knee goes. So you can almost like.
Do you guys know what y'all are doing?
This guy does.
There's always a first for everything.
Here, this is a
I need
little
one.
thick.
I need one right here.
Back there, left.
There we go. That's exactly what I needed.
Back there. Same color as this.
No, not over here.
Around there.
I think this is
I
gonna
think
work.
so.
Yeah, we need. Oh, sorry.
If anyone's wondering, we have a leprechaun here that stayed after St. Patrick's Day. That's the voice you
He's
hear.
going to make the arch disappear.
Yes.
There you go, sir.
Good man.
But
Hey, yeah.
you get the idea.
Here, huh?
Might just have
I do believe this is going to be it.
Yeah, this will be it here. One more, huh?
One more.
You gonna need this or not? No, I don't think we'll need one, right?
Do one more.
One more and we got it.
Voila.
Perfect. Is that fit? Two more shims? Yeah, I think we can make it
I mean,
fit.
it'll
Yeah,
definitely
that's perfect.
dry tomorrow.
So now all we can do is mix a batch of mud, we start tuck pointing,
It is today.
and rather than take them all back down
You
again,
can
what we're doing is
take your
tucking
hand and
all this, all this, all this.
Pull out the shims once we tuck some in here and then pull the
I've
shim
got a
out.
couple of tuck
We
pointers.
got enough. Okay.
And that way we don't have to take them down again.
Super.
on the inside, and that gives the cob a shelf to come down instead on top of. So where did you write the pieces? I just have a hammer, and then we can bring over some big pieces and smash them. I mean,
And then it's like a puzzle, huh? You just try to start fitting it.
Fire.
Dude, this is the way the Native Americans did it. Not like they got their rubber tires out. Get it, Hoss? I like moving fire.
We need a chance. I feel like we need a chance. You got
Because I'm pushing you. Speed it up. Chop, chop. Chop, chop.
Hey, you got a fire under your ass, Bono. Movable feast and movable fire.
Does anybody have a bullwhip?
We settle for a poking stick.
They said you were moving the fire. They meant you were moving the fire. Nice. Rocking it. Yeah.